Descriptive versus Inferential Statistics. Descriptive statistics. Descriptive statistics are used to describe or summarize data from a study. Descriptive statistics are used to describe data we already have or know, such as describing the average of GPA scores of seniors in college. Inferential statistics. Inferential statistics are used to make inferences from a sample statistic of the population we want to make a prediction, test, or compare. Using inferential statistics allows us to test a hypothesis. Inferential statistics can be used to make predictions such as the number of students who will complete their graduate program based on their GRE exam scores. The difference between descriptive statistics and inferential statistics is that descriptive statistics are used to summarize or describe data we already know, and inferential statistics are used to make a prediction, make inferences, test, reach a conclusion, or compare data from a sample of a population. Inferential statistics. Inferential statistics tells us what decision should we make in regards to rejecting or not rejecting the null hypothesis. Inferential statistics in research. Difference statistics. Different statistics are used to compare groups, such as one or more treatments versus a control group, by using each of the group's average scores on the dependent variable. T-tests and ANOVA statistical tests use different inferential statistics. Inferential statistics in research. Associational inferential statistics. Associational hypotheses or questions use associational inferential statistics to evaluate the correlations between two or more variables in multiple regression analysis or correlational studies. Descriptive statistics in vocational rehabilitation counseling. An example of how descriptive statistics in vocational rehabilitation counseling can be used is when the average cost of each vocational rehabilitation counselor to cover post-secondary education for his or her participants is needed to calculate the caseload budget. The cost for each participant to cover tuition and book expenses is already in each participant's IPA budget. This is why descriptive statistics can be used because there is no need to use a hypothesis. Since we already have the data of how much it will cost to cover each participant to go to college, each vocational rehabilitation counselor can make a chart displaying the cost for each of his or her participants that want to go to college. And at the end, the counselor can display the average cost towards post-secondary education for the entire caseload. Inferential statistics in vocational rehabilitation counseling. An example of how inferential statistics in vocational rehabilitation counseling can be used is when counselors want to predict job retention for participants with schizophrenia who have a college degree and those who just have a high school diploma. Their counselors can create a hypothesis stating that participants with schizophrenia who have a post-secondary degree will last longer in a job than participants who only have their high school diploma. To test job retention with participants with schizophrenia who have a college degree and participants with schizophrenia with only their high school diploma, the vocational rehabilitation counselors can use different inferential statistics because of the two group comparisons in regards to job retention and education. The vocational counselor can use a t-test to test job retention time period, but there are also extraneous variables that need to be taken into consideration, such as sample size of the population, family social support, onset of disability, medications, personalities, and job expectations. In conclusion, the difference between descriptive and inferential statistics is that descriptive statistics describe data we already know, and inferential statistics are used to predict, compare, make inferences, or test data from a sample of a population. Thank you for listening.